Tesla is about to enter a defining moment. In the next few hours, we're expecting deliveries. Looking at Q4, it's clear this is an autonomous AI story for the next few years. It all goes back to the bet of a lifetime that Musk made on Trump, a bet that's about to play out in full force. The autonomous future is what Tesla investors are really betting on. You don't see it reflected in the numbers just yet, but the valuation of this AI-driven vision, that's $1 trillion play in itself. But before we get ahead of ourselves, let's talk about the immediate future, Tesla's deliveries. This week, the discussion will focus on deliveries, especially in China. The past 12 to 18 months have been a disaster for Tesla's China operations, but now we're seeing a rebound. That's going to be critical. What happens next in China will tell us everything about the demand for Tesla and the overall state of the EV market. Tesla's aggressive price cuts, that's in the rearview mirror now. We're going to have some white-knuckle moments, no doubt. But when you look at the numbers, China's deliveries could be up by 20%. And that's where the bears have misunderstood Tesla. They think it's a 10 to 15% delivery story. They're wrong. This is an 85 to 90% AI and autonomy story. That's the real future for Tesla. For the first time in 3 decades, the US is ahead of China when it comes to tech. But here's the catch. AI is fueled by talent, and that's where the battle really begins. In Silicon Valley and across the global tech world, companies are scrambling to secure the best minds. This all ties into H-1B visas, supply and demand, and the long-term AI revolution that's reshaping everything. Now let's talk about NVIDIA, Jensen Huang, the godfather of AI. Where do those chips come from? China, Asia. That's why this entire industry is tied to the China tariff discussions. And guess what? Musk is going to be heavily involved. Tim Cook, 10% politician, 90% CEO. Apple plays a massive role here too. The AI trade is unstoppable. We'll see volatility, we'll have white-knuckle moments, but the playbook is the same. Buy the winners when the opportunity presents itself. Enterprise adoption of AI is exploding worldwide. The return on investment is now undeniable. That's why we're seeing AI spread across the board in enterprise applications. The ship has left the port. AI capital expenditure is locked in. Now, 2025? That's the year AI has to prove itself in numbers. And that's why we're predicting tech stocks to be up by 25%. It's not just about the big tech players anymore. Software, infrastructure, and second- and third-tier tech companies are about to participate in the AI boom. Let's be clear, haters will always hate. We've seen it for years in the tech sector. But the reality is, the AI revolution is only getting started. Tesla's story isn't just about its impressive growth. If you're watching Tesla from the sidelines, you're missing out. And that brings us to the key themes for 2025. The biggest one? Software. AI's second and third derivatives are about to explode. Over the next 3 years, we're looking at a $2 trillion AI spend. And for every dollar spent on an NVIDIA chip, there's an $8 to $10 multiplier across software, infrastructure, and tech. That's nuclear energy, power grids, utilities, everything. This is a new era. For years, only the Magnificent Seven were allowed behind the velvet ropes of this AI party. That's changing. Now, small-cap tech is getting a seat at the table. There are 2 key factors Tesla is betting on. First, they've committed to producing a lower-cost vehicle in the first half of the year. There was concern that this might get pushed into 2026, but they've doubled down. Second, Tesla is ramping up cybercab and autonomous projects. Robotaxis are expected to roll out later this year, with full-scale production in 2026. So what does this all mean? Right now, 90% of Tesla's story is AI, autonomy, and cybercab. The numbers may seem soft today, but this is a stock that's positioned to rise. And then there's the elephant in the room, the regulatory landscape. Musk's bet on Trump is about to pay off. The autonomous roadmap is being shaped at the federal level, and that's critical. Tesla's full self-driving, FSD, system is moving towards full autonomy, and by June, we're expecting an unsupervised FSD rollout, 6 to 9 months ahead of expectations. The AI story at Tesla alone is worth $1 trillion. Deliveries will fluctuate, but FSD is the real game changer. This is why Tesla could be a $2 trillion market cap company by the end of this year. Of course, the haters will continue to doubt. They doubted Tesla at $100 billion, then at $500 billion, then at $1 trillion. But the trajectory is clear. Tesla is in a massive position of strength for the next 6 to 12 months. The biggest hurdle? Regulations. But under a Trump administration, the regulatory spiderweb that's held back autonomy is about to be swept away. That's the leg sweep moment in Washington. Once federal-level regulations align, autonomy will explode. Tesla's biggest opportunity isn't just in EVs. It's Optimus, Cybercab, AI, and autonomy. These are multi-trillion-dollar industries being created in real time. And if you want to stay ahead of Tesla's innovations, Seeking Alpha is your best source. They provide deep insights on Tesla stock price targets, innovation, and Musk's vision. Click the link in the description for exclusive access. Now, back to Tesla. The $7,500 EV credit, it's a game changer, but mostly for legacy automakers. For Tesla, this is about AI and autonomy. The biggest regulatory shift is happening now, and Tesla is positioned to capitalize on it. Musk is playing a major role in shaping the future of autonomy, and that's why Tesla remains underestimated. Cybercab, FSD, and Tesla Robotics are key pieces of the AI revolution. This isn't just a $2 trillion story. This could be the defining tech shift of the decade. And next week, that's when things start to take off. The federal roadmap for autonomy is coming into focus, and Tesla is leading the charge. The AI age is here. Haters will hate, but Tesla is on the verge of something massive. Get ready, because this is just the beginning. And when we look ahead 12 to 18 months, NASDAQ at 25,000, the AI multiplier effect is in full swing. Every dollar spent on video chips is driving massive returns across tech. Enterprise, cybersecurity, infrastructure. Everything is expanding. We're in a golden era for AI. The regulatory roadblocks are clearing, and Tesla is leading the way. The last few years have been a nightmare for tech stocks, but now the engines are roaring. Microsoft, Alphabet, Amazon, they're all ramping up investments in AI. But at the top of the mountain, it's Musk and Tesla. Tesla's bet on AI, autonomy, and robotics is paying off. The details might be scarce, but the direction is clear. This is the start of something historic. By 2026, Cybercab production will be in full swing. FSD adoption will change the game entirely. Tesla's margins are stabilizing, price cuts are behind us, and their cost of goods is dropping. Tesla has been through a painful year, no doubt. EV demand has softened, margins have been squeezed, but 2025, that's the renaissance of growth. AI and autonomy will redefine Tesla. This is why Tesla is still the most undervalued AI play in the market. And that's why I believe Tesla is on a path to a $1 trillion future, maybe even beyond.